right, my friends, we are off to do something very special right now. We just left our shop here in Salt Lake City. We're headed to the airport and we're flying to Seattle, Washington. And in Seattle, Washington, there's something very, very special waiting for us. In fact, it is one of the most rare vehicles I've ever come across my entire life. And many of you, I'm guessing probably 99% of you, didn't even know a vehicle like this existed. So I'm not gonna tell you what it is yet. You probably already know from the thumbnail.
That puts me right in the category of 99% because I don't know where we're going.
He has no idea where we're going or what we're doing. But my friends, buckle up because we're going on a road trip from Seattle down into Northern California, and we're gonna make a few stops along the way, and we're gonna try to crank out like a video every single day, which means rather than take our time, like 2 or 3 days, do a nice edit, make sure the video is like perfect for you, like we try to normally do. Instead, we're just gonna shoot every day, edit every night, and post it the next day.
Which is completely true. I'm in the vehicle that we bought last night and I'm editing the video on the spot on the road. So let's get it.
So anyways, headed to the airport, meeting up with Hansy and the camera crew, and we'll see you in Seattle.
Here we are, Seattle, baby. Don't know where we're going. Is that the game plan, Ed?
I just want to find the nearest place to get some food is really all my...
Oh, look at this thing. That is a face that only a mother could love. That is, look, the pictures were goofy, right? I've done a lot of research on these things since I put a deposit on this thing like a month and a half ago, and I was not prepared for the narrow snout. I knew it was long. A lot of people refer to it as the anteater, but I didn't know it narrowed up like that. Apparently, this is just like one of the most highly desired RVs in the world. The guy that owns it, he had to park it here at a friend's house because he didn't have anywhere to park it at his house, and he said his friend has been sending him videos every day of their Ring camera. People stop, come by, look through it, like try to get into it, knock on the door, try to buy it. Apparently they only made like 20 or something of these, and there's not very many left in existence. This is our chariot for the next couple thousand miles. Yeah, there we go. All right, well,
I think that's it.
oh, it smells nice too. Look at this bad boy. Let's see if she fires up. Come on, baby. The transaction has been the most interesting part.
Hey, well that hasn't started yet, so I think who got the better half of the deal? There she is.
Rule number 1, no phones.
Road Atlas, hell yeah.
No phones.
Can I be in charge of that?
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, I was on the wrong page. I'm
Dude.
in Kentucky.
This thing is
Let me check your light.
wild. Supposedly everything works.
Kentucky.
Check the light.
This is a chariot built for kings. The Starfire, the old Greyhound. I was excited. It's got a really nice smell inside, like a new home. There's a good chance we have to stop at a few home parades and like let people tour it on the way home.
I'm actually pretty pumped on this, and we got a deal on it.
All right, my friends, right now, Mr. Hans and myself are gonna teach you a very valuable life lesson. Right here, you'll see Hans holding a barbell. It's got no weight on it, and this represents your life without any debt. So what you're seeing now is Hans went and applied for a small credit card. But what happened was Hans decided to go out and get a personal loan for a cool dirt bike that he wanted. That means more burden on Hans. He's got another $10,000 personal loan, so he's got $15,000 worth of debt that's kind of starting to weigh on him. And then boom, Hans has to go to the hospital for an unexpected medical emergency, which means just like that, Hans now has a pretty heavy burden he's trying to hold up. He's got the credit card, he's got the personal loan, and now he's got about $25,000 worth of medical bills. And the reality is, the payments on all these loans is actually more than he's able to afford each month, so he's starting to feel the pressure.
There's no way you can have more weight. Yeah, no.
Guess what? Hands collapsed. This is real life. This happens to all of us. We've all had debt in some form or another, and that's why you need to call the sponsor of today's video, HeavyDS Debt. They've helped hundreds of thousands get back in control, pay less, and move forward with confidence because they have no minimum credit score requirement. So even though Hands is credit 405, that doesn't mean that they can't provide him service. Some things you need to know. HeavyDS Debt is A+ rated by the Better Business Bureau. It boasts thousands of 5-star reviews on Google. If you have a phone or a computer or some way to access the internet, that means that you are 30 seconds away from becoming debt-free. Click the link in my description below and go to pdsdebt.com/sparks to get a free debt assessment and figure out which option is best for you.
So one of these, the only other one that anybody has seen sell anytime within the last several years was on Racing Junk, and it sold for like 40 grand. This guy put it up on Facebook Marketplace for $12,500. One of you guys, I can't remember who it was, sent me an email saying, check this out. Immediately got a hold of the guys like, hey man, I want it, and bought it for $12,500, and it's worth every bit of that. And this was the most expensive RV in the world back in the day when it came out, $200,000.
I mean, I don't want to count our chickens before they hatch, but I wouldn't say it's the greatest. We haven't even drove it yet.
No, it already wins.
Coming in, boys!
Honey, we're home.
Oh, it does smell good.
Oh,
It smells great. Master, I call the master.
What do you want to call it? Darkwing duck, star fox. Darkwing duck's pretty good. It's got like the duck beak.
Yeah, it's got a good beak.
Yeah, it's got a nice beak on it. I don't know, I'll come up with some good ones on the way. I mean, that's first glance.
Well, we've made it 87 feet. Might have run out of fuel. 50.
I think we're good actually. I'll cancel you. Just okay. If that works, yeah. We need us right.
We've been broke down for like an hour. Uber shows up. We try one more Hail Mary. Fires right up. Send the Uber on his way. Driving away. The thing shuts down on us again. And now we can't get it started. It was weird. That was God being like, don't get in this Uber. I feel like I'm supposed to be up here watching NASCAR.
Yeah, crank it real quick. Hold on. What are the odds of that? All right, well, this trip is off to a great start. We're at Walmart down the road from where we just left the RV. We left Alex with the RV to keep it safe. And while he was there, right after we left, he Googled the crime rate in that area, and apparently it is exceptionally high above the national average. So that's good.
I was the chosen one to stay here at the RV. Everybody went to Walmart. It's a sick RV. Smells really good. I'm definitely gonna hit some Tinder or Bumble to see if we can make some connections.
Hopefully Walmart's got something that we need. Hopefully we don't need a fuel pump, because if that's the case, then we're not gonna be able to get it until tomorrow morning. We're gonna get like a battery, we're gonna get some fuses, we're gonna get maybe a tent to spend the night. We are in for a treat. This thing kind of let me down already. I had high hopes. Probably gonna grab a couple batteries just to be safe.
I don't know if you guys are getting the same vibe I am, but I feel like this place on the verge of rioting.
100%. I think it's our riots already started up front.
5 years wild. People are just running frantic. I had to go out in the parking lot and go find shopping carts to bring in. touchdown like 8:30ish. Got to here probably, let's say 9:30ish. It is now 11:18. Back from Walmart. Sparks is swapping out some fuses. We're gonna hook up the batteries to the batteries that are in the unit, because if we can get started, we think those will just charge back up. And then hit her with some starting fluid, and hopefully she stays running.
You have the power. Where? See you later. Have fun on your trip. Hopefully your brakes work.
What are you guys thinking? What are you guys thinking? Give me the rundown. Give me the rundown.
Why'd you repeat yourself on every sentence?
I don't know.
So right now we replaced one of the batteries and we're not getting very much power to it. So we jump in the starter up here for the solenoid and it's barely cranking with a fresh battery. So we're trying to figure out where our power draw is and also trying to figure out why we're not getting any fuel through the rest of the system. We had power, now we have no power. No power, no fuel. Really all we have in our favor right now is the air.
Hold on. Turn the key.
Took too many Dramamine already.
Uh-oh.
Thought we were driving.
She's kicking in?
Yep.
Things just went from bad to worse. Everything just quit working. Remember, we showed up, flicked the key, boom. She fired right up. Pulled it into the road so that we could load all of our stuff in. It died. Started sputtering, acting like it wasn't getting fuel. All right, whatever. Ran to Walmart, grabbed fuses, grabbed whatever we could do to kind of get the fuel situation figured out, and grabbed a couple new batteries. Came back, put the batteries in, it started for a second, and then both of the new batteries that we bought are acting very soft. Either the batteries that we bought are really low voltage, which normally doesn't happen, but that Walmart, I wouldn't put it past them. Or, even worse, the motor seized up because doesn't have enough power to be able to actually like spin it. We're kind of shit out of luck because we also, the starter solenoid just basically melted when we were trying to like jump it. So basically we are dead in the water, which means we're gonna have to get an Uber, go to a hotel, and then first thing in the morning, come back over here and get to work on it. It is gonna be more work than anticipated, but that's the adventure of a road trip, right? John?
Yep.
I'm coming, I'm gonna set this down.
Oh yeah. Here we go.
Come on, man.
It's fun, man.
Yeah, man.
He's saying.
Worse the more we work on it. The best thing that could happen is for us to wake up and it's gone. If it's torn away, that could be the best option.
If it's gone, it just rolled down the stairs.
I know.
It's in someone's front living room.
Maybe this is the final update of the evening. It is now 12:40, so we booked the hotel, and this is what we showed up to.
The RVs broke down.
No one's RV's broke down, only
Ours
ours.
did.
Our long-nosed dog RV out there.
Good morning, my friends, from beautiful cloudy Seattle. It's actually really nice because it's overcast, but the temperatures are nice. So we spent the night at the hotel, kind of shook off our pain from yesterday, the letdown, the heartache, the disappointment that this guy brought us. Also, we don't have a name yet. The boys are trying to call him Terry. It's not quite there yet for me. Maybe, I'm not ruling it out, but he does kind of look like Terry, and they're saying terrier because of the long nose of a terrier dog. Looks more like a... We ran into a handful of issues. Started right up, pulled out of the driveway where we bought it, died 10 feet later, and refused to start since. And we still don't quite know what the problem is. I do know that the fuel was pretty nasty. I pulled the fuel filter off last night, and it was just covered with like rust and stuff, so that's always a big problem. And now we're gonna go get parts and pieces to see if we can get this bad boy fixed. We got a long road trip ahead of us. We were supposed to be on the road last night. We're supposed to be in California right now. Well, obviously we're not. What we're gonna do with these videos is we're gonna kick these off into like daily vlogs. So, as soon as I'm done talking to you right now, we're gonna send the editors into the car and they're gonna crank out an edit. So like I said, don't expect a big, beautiful, glamorous, perfect edit. This is gonna be raw. It's gonna be on the run and show you exactly what each day looks like. And then the next video is gonna kick off with us trying to get this thing started and figure out what's going on. This thing's gonna have probably over 1,000 miles put on it in the next 24 to 48 hours, so it's gotta work. It's a 1987 EMC Starfire. Now, this was one of the most expensive RVs in the world back in the day when it was new. And the reason for that is because they wanted to make like this luxury looking car, or luxury RV that was really well built. They kind of got there. The reason why I say they kind of got there is because they actually used a bunch of Lincoln parts. So Ford Lincoln, they got like a Lincoln grill, they got Lincoln headlights, Lincoln taillights, bunch of different Lincoln miscellaneous parts. And then they took their fiberglass kit and they made it look kind of like a Lincoln, just a really long Lincoln. One of the most unique things about this vehicle, as you can see, is this freaking hood. So it's built on a old Ford like E350, E450 van. So it has the Ford 460 gas motor. It's got Ford suspension, running gear, all that kind of stuff, which is nice because that stuff's really easy to find. This part just blows my mind. There's a solid 3.5, almost 4 feet of space from the front bumper to the radiator. And what they do with that space? Well, they just left a big open spot right there where you can like get in and work on it, which is very handy. They stuffed the generator in here. So this is the generator for the RV. Pretty sure that doesn't work because like the throttle's like stuck and it doesn't look like it's gonna work. So that might need some work. They made the engine, like the critical parts, extremely hard to access. So we can get to the front half of the engine right here, right? The back half we can get to right there beyond where Hans is at. If Hans is going to show him what we're working with.
Yeah, you know, I'm just trying to put the air cleaner back on, the filter and whatnot. Put you know, like you wake up and you're like, I don't know what I did last night. I feel like that's kind of what we did here,
1000%.
and I'm just trying to figure out what we did.
No, it's not gonna work. Like I said, you can get to the back half of the engine, but kind of the main half of the engine, main part, like the center area where the carb is, the plugs, the wires, the filters, all the kind of stuff that like you need to access, is just buried right underneath the firewall. So it sucks to get to. This body, the RV body, is one solid fiberglass capsule. It's not just random panels glued to like a bunch of like construction material. It's built like a upside down boat basically. Roof, everything is all one freaking piece. Another thing about this RV is it's got a tag axle. So it's got the regular, you know, rear drive axle, and then it's got a tag axle, and this company converted them over to air ride suspension. So somewhere under there, it's got air ride. I don't know how it works or if it works or what the deal is, but it's got it. It's got a giant heater unit that you just kind of just sits right there on the side. It's got, this is the best part. It's got a full-blown like telescope for a backup camera. My friends, I'm pretty sure that might be the first backup camera ever installed on anything. It looks like a surveillance camera. It is gnarly. It's got a trailer hitch. It's got a decent amount of storage. So this whole, then this door opens too. All storage. Some of these didn't come with a driver's door. This one came fully loaded with a driver's door. And this is awkward. As you can see, the ergonomics are just, they're a little off. So the seat kind of sits like back, above, and like to the side of the steering wheel. Not ideal. Let's go inside, I'll show you the not the best layout for a group of guys trying to travel cross country. It would be great for grandma and grandpa. I believe there's supposed to be a seat right here. It's missing, they took it out. There's this table, which is like, it's a table, but it's just kind of like, it's
Tabling?
on its last leg there. I believe this is a bed that folds out. If that table moves. You got cabinets, you got storage here. Now, let me show you some of the real neat things about this RV. Right here, flip out cutting table, but it gets better. Ice maker. It's got a freaking ice maker. Now, the guy I bought this from said that everything worked. We got here and it died after driving 10 feet. So I'm not sure what to believe now. I'm not accusing him of anything. Great guy, super nice, super friendly. I just don't know if he checked all the systems recently. You got your full little kitchenette here, right? You got your microwave, you got a stove, you got a range top. You got your fridge over here. Good size fridge.
What's this corner unit? Is that a microwave?
This right here,
it's TV.
This is your entertainment center, bro.
Whoa!
Entertainment center here, and best part is, if the kids are being naughty, you can almost put it away. You got a pantry here. Oh no way, that'll slide out. Look at this.
You can almost put the TV away.
So you got your pantry there with a sliding Susan. I don't know how that works. Now, if you flip around, you can see this is kind of a chaos, like a little bit of a shit show here. But you got more storage here. All kinds of storage. Yep, master closet. A bathroom, which it's actually pretty decent. There's a bunch of mirrors in there. And then you got the master bedroom back here with a bed that I'm not even sure if they make this size of bed anymore. It's like between a full and a queen. And then also under this seat right here, or under the bed, there's a central vacuum system. That's a giant vacuum hose that you just plug into the wall like a house has, and you can vacuum the whole place. You got an AC unit here, AC unit up front, and honestly, it's in pretty good condition, all things considered, for the year it is. Pink carpet, pink walls, pink everything. It smells fantastic. It does not smell like an old RV. So anybody who's an RV aficionado, if you know a lot about RVs, drop a comment below. Let us know what you know about these things. I've done a ton of research. Still have a lot more to do.
Somebody wanted to contact you right now and just buy it from you as is. Could they do that? Because I'm just trying to think of, you know, the whole buy one, let one go from the yard, you know, at the shop.
I'll tell you what.
Keep one.
If there's somebody who believes that they have a better home for this than we do, shoot an email, info@HeavyDSparks.com. And when we're done with it, which might be here in 30 minutes when we have to do a motor, or might be not until we get back to Salt Lake once it gets us home safely and smoothly, it may be for sale. So info@HeavyDSparks.com. If you really got to have this thing, it could be yours. But as of right now, the plan is to get her running and head to Shasta Lake, California, because it's summer RV season, and me and the boys are going more. Because it's summer RV season, and me and the boys are going summer RVing. All right, we'll see you in the next one.
Shoot me an email, hans@dieselsellers.com, SELLERZ.com. I'll sell it to you way cheaper than what Dave's wanting to sell it for, because I don't want this thing back at the shop. I'll sell it with Dave's gear in it. I'll sell it with the tools in it. I'll sell all of our snacks, clothes, whatever. I just don't want this thing back at the shop, so cheaper than Dave's price. You're welcome.